Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is, I think, the second video you're seeing of me with my hair up. I always have been falling on my need to wash my hair days when I video lately, and it just ends up back. I know y'all don't care, but I felt like I needed to do the disclaimer anyhow. So today we are going to be talking about my April favorites. We only have 6 more months till Christmas decoration season starts. That's my countdown if you're new to my channel. It's absolutely crazy. I cannot believe my kids get out of school in like 2 weeks. We're going to be at the beach in 3. My summer is jam-packed. I know all y'all's is too, probably. I cannot seem to get this camera to focus on my face. Sorry, I have to take a drink. My lights and everything, and it's like finally in the 80s today. I am burning up. I just had a client. So if I look glowy, it's really not glowy. It's straight up sweat. Okay, let's talk about my favorites. I heard someone else say recently that we really shouldn't call them favorites. We should just call what we've been loving. And that's probably true, but it's kind of the same thing. Like, this is stuff I've been loving in the month of April. I have a lot of random stuff. Like, it's not too much. Well, I mean, it's probably half and half. Makeup and then some hair, some body, some perfume, just lots of stuff. So let's just go on and get in it. Okay, so at the beginning of this month, maybe even at the end of March, Covergirl sent me a huge PR package. And I'm pretty sure you've probably seen it because I've seen it on quite a few other channels too. But it's one of those ones where you like lift the top and like a video plays for you. Which, by the way, my kids still have that video. I hear it at least 15 times a day. They think it's the absolute coolest thing. But it came with like drawers that pull out and all this stuff that you can try from some of the new stuff that Covergirl has come out with. I have not had a chance to try all of it. I did try some of it, wasn't too crazy about it, but I did try some and did like it. So I'm going to concentrate on the stuff I did like. The first is the Coverless Covergirl Vitalist Healthy Powder. So this is the color Buff Beige 725, which I believe is the second lightest. They only sent me 4. The 4th one is straight up orange. I'm not quite sure who could do that, but this is the one that works for me. It does have a little bit, I mean, it is a tinted powder. You are going to want to make sure that whatever color you get matches. It doesn't give a huge amount of coverage. But what I find it does is it sets my foundation perfectly without looking too much like powder, because y'all know I cannot stand a powdery face. I would rather look like I'm sweating, hence the way I look right now, to a powdery caked up face. So this is just a really good, I don't know how much it is. I'll put it down here. It's a really good option from the drugstore, and I don't find there to be too many good options for powders at the drugstore lately. And I love how it's pressed too, because sometimes, especially in the summer when I'm traveling, I don't want to mess with loose powders, so I do really like that. Another thing that I absolutely, it's like a love-hate with this product, because I absolutely love it. I hate the fact that it did not even last me through the entire month. I ran through it in less than a month, and it's the Covergirl Ultrafine Brow Pencil. So it looks just like any other brow pencil. It's got the top, it does have a nice spoolie on the end. I really appreciate that. It just didn't last for me at all. I love this color. It's actually a lighter color than I'm used to. I'm able to get a little bit left. This is called Soft Blonde. So I went through the whole thing. So I don't know. I mean, yes, it's drugstore, it's going to be less expensive, but if I'm going to run through it like less than a month, is it really less expensive? Because my other ones last a lot longer than that. But I have gone on to use the honey brown color, which also works. They sent me 4 or 5 different colors. So I just really like it. It's the first brow pencil that I have found that I like from the drugstore. I do like the L'Oreal one. I will say that. But this one is less expensive than the L'Oreal. I've tried some Maybelline that I know some people like. I did not like the Maybelline ones, but I was really impressed with it. And the third thing that I want to talk about from that package are the Vitalist Healthy Glow Highlighter Illuminators. They come in little pots like this. Now, I will be completely honest with you and tell you I have not tried these on my skin as a highlighter because I don't quite see how they're going to work. Plus, some of the colors absolutely would not work on me. 2 of them I wasn't a fan of. I got 6 in all. These that I'm going to show you, though, I was, for the purpose of an eyeshadow base. okay? These, first of all, look like they should be an eyeshadow. They come in a nice cream eyeshadow pot. When you first look at them, that's what you think they are. I mean, they're perfect eyeshadow bases. They last forever. They're very creamy. They're pigmented enough without being overpowering. And they have that nice tacky feeling to them to where you know your eyeshadow is going to last over them. And really, they're not great highlighting colors, but they're perfect eyeshadow colors. All right, so I attempted to swatch them. We will see if they show up on camera. So right over here, this kind of pinkish color, it just says number 3. So that's number 3. And then we have this almost like khaki greenish brown color, which I've worn that just by itself and it's absolutely gorgeous. That's number 5. And then we have this really pretty copper, which is number 4. And then over here we have a gold color, which I'm hoping is showing up, and that's number 6. I mean, really, you can't get better drugstore eye bases. So be sure and check those out and just disregard the fact that they say they're highlighters, because I did not see that. Okay, I've got 2 more makeup things. This one is what I have on my eyes today. I hauled this in my Sephora haul. I believe I got this one from Sephora, and it's the Tarte Chrome Paint Pots. I have the one in Top Yacht. I've had it for a while. I don't reach for it as much, but this one, y'all, this one you need to get. I'm just saying, because it is unique enough and gorgeous enough to warrant the purchase. And it's in the color Frosé. So it's rosé with an F on the front. And it's this, I've swatched it in my haul video, but if you did not see that, it is this absolutely gorgeous pink color with a gold duochrome. That's not doing it justice, people. My swatches never do things justice. Are they gonna do it justice back here? Probably not, but it is what I have on my eyelid today. I posted a prom look yesterday, I think, on my Instagram, and I used this on her because she was wearing red and she wanted a pink look, and this looked absolutely perfect with her dress. So pretty. I mean, I would wear this every day. Okay, I talked in last video where I tested new makeup about really feeling like I was just sleeping on the fact that Laura Gellar blushes are absolutely amazing. Like the Blush and Brightens, I love them. I use Sunswept in that. I have a small one in Pink Grapefruit. And I really love what they do to your skin. They make your skin look so healthy. And so I was like on the hunt. I'm like, okay, I want more. I want more. And so I know Laura Gellar is sold at Ulta, probably like, I don't know, Macy's. I don't know where else it's sold. But I also know it's sold at QVC. And y'all know I'm going to check QVC if they carry something, because you always get stuff at a better price. Always. And they had this. This was actually under their new section, and it's called the Cheek to Chic Blush, Highlighter, and Bronzer Palette from Laura Gellar. So this is what it looks like. You open it up. It does not have a mirror. That's a downside, but I think I paid $32 for this. And this is what it looks like inside. So it has 2 of her Baked and Brighten, I think is what they're called. Bronze and Brighten baked bronzers in medium and Hawaiian Glow. I had Tahitian Glow. I wanted the full size of Hawaiian Glow. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, that's an A+. It's got 2 baked blushes in Catalini and Bali, which I think I read that these are specific to this palette. You can't buy them individually, and I have not seen them individually. And then 2 highlighters in Honey Lavender and Toasted Coconut. I meant to wear this today. I don't know why I didn't, because I wasn't thinking apparently, but it's gorgeous. What I've been doing, as you can probably tell on the bronzers, I will just take my brush and I'll mix both the bronzers. I will mix both the blushes and I'll mix both the highlighters. It's absolutely gorgeous. All 3, the blushes, the bronzers, and the highlighters, all 3 are phenomenal on the skin. I highly recommend this palette. It will be going with me both times I go to Florida this summer. Y'all, it might even be going with me this weekend to the Beautycounter conference. I should probably only wear Beautycounter makeup, but it's really good. Okay, that's all the makeup. So now let's talk hair, skincare, and then a random or so. Hair. So y'all know, if you don't, I have very thin hair. I've talked about how self-conscious I am about it. I struggle with it. I've been struggling lately with oily hair. I have no idea why. I've never had it in my life. I'm sure it's hormone related, but it's something that I've been struggling with. And I feel like no matter what shampoo and conditioner I used, it would not clarify my hair enough while not stripping it and making it flat to keep the oil at bay, but still make it look healthy, if that makes sense. So I have my I have like the jumbo sizes of my Alterna Caviar, which has up until this point been my favorite shampoo and conditioner. I have Kerastase in my shower. I have whatever my husband uses. I don't know, he just uses whatever's there. And then I bought this. And I'm not kidding you, it is hands down my favorite shampoo and conditioner. It has done absolute wonders for my hair. I mean, this is third day hair, and I don't really think it looks that dirty. I pulled it back anyways, but a lot of that's because it's hot too. But I mean, it's kept my oils at bay and everything. And it's the Beautycounter Volume and Shape Shampoo and Conditioner. I will say it every time I talk about a Beautycounter product because I know that there are new people to every video I post. I am a Beautycounter consultant. You do not have to shop through a consultant. So I'm not telling you this because I want you to buy from me. I don't do that. That's just not who I am. You buy from Sally Joe down the street, or you just get on beautycounter.com and buy. I don't care. I'm telling you this because they are amazing. And they have probably 3 different lines for hair, but this is the volume and shape. And all the reviews were fantastic, saying that it did just that. It gave you volume without weighing your hair down, but it also helped clarify your hair, and it so does. And it smells a lot like the old school Aveda, kind of, because my mom used to use the rosemary mint Aveda shampoo. I don't know if anybody else remembers that. And so it's reminiscent of that. It's got a really good smell. It lathers really well, even though it is sulfate and paraben free and all that. It is a clean shampoo and conditioner, and I love it. So if you kind of have really thin hair, you need volume, but you also don't want something to completely dry out your hair or give too much moisture, I really think you'll like that. Sticking on hair, I talked about this in my haul video, but I haven't shown it yet, and it's the Madison Reed Root Touch-Up Powder. I got a sample of this in an Ulta order. I tried it and I was absolutely amazed. Now, I like my hair to be really dark. Naturally, it's maybe like what the root color is now, a little bit lighter, like dishwater, dirty, dark blonde. Not too pretty. So I like to darken my hair, but the only drawback to that is when you darken your hair, your scalp shows through, especially if you have thin hair. And so I don't want to go back blonde ever, but I don't want to exacerbate my thinness by making it more evident either. So when I tried this, I was like, sold. So it comes like this. It does have a nice mirror. This little brush right here, you would think you wouldn't use, but yes, I use it all the time. I am in the color light brown. And so what I'll do is after I wash my hair and dry it, I will take a little bit of the powder and I'll just separate my hair where I feel like my scalp shows through the most. And I'll just rub this on my scalp. It's not super dark. It's a little bit lighter than my hair color, which I want because I don't want it to look like I have Sharpie on my scalp. It automatically makes your hair look 4 times fuller because you can't see your scalp. Now, I don't have grays. I don't know how this does on the actual hair. I use it on the scalp. If you have those issues, I'm sure there's other powders that work too. I've never tried them. This one is amazing. I think it was about 30 bucks. It will last me a long time. And surprisingly, you can get it at Sephora. I did not know that. I think even Ulta carries it too. All right, let's talk about a body product. I believe it was probably, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 months ago and my favorites. I talked about a natural deodorant that I liked, and it was Native, and I know a ton of y'all have heard of it. Because a lot of YouTubers are being sponsored to talk about it, and I'm sure they love it because it is good. I was not one. I just bought it and I liked it. The coconut vanilla I liked throughout the whole thing. When I repurchased it, I got the lemon cake, and I did not like the lemon cake. It started smelling bad on me, and I felt like I would sweat a little bit more with it. It just was not my favorite. So I saw this on Sephora's website and I decided to give it a try because it had amazing results. And I like it 5,000 times better than the Native, which I never thought would happen because typically natural deodorants aren't that great. And it's the Kupari Coconut Oil Deodorant. Y'all, first of all, this smells amazing. It smells like fresh coconut oil. It's clear. So you don't have a thing with the Native is it wasn't clear. I almost had to go back in with my fingers, as gross as it sounds, and kind of push the product into my underarms to make sure it absorbed because it wasn't clear and it was very stiff, which I have heard is very common with natural deodorants. This one's not stiff. It glides on. It is almost like a balm texture. It smells so good, and I feel like I sweat just the same amount as if I were to use like secret clinical strength with this. Whereas most natural deodorants, you're still going to sweat. It just controls the scent. I feel like this controls both for me, and I absolutely love it. Okay, 2 moisturizers. Now, I have to tell you, this is another Beautycounter product. Sorry, not sorry, because everyone needs this in their life. I really do believe. I bought this just because I hadn't tried anything from the Countermatch line. I try to have a little bit of something from every line so that I can give samples out to clients that live near me that want to try it. And so I bought the Countermatch Adaptive Moisture Lotion. You can see I'm like halfway done with this. Now Countermatch is a line that apparently has a patented biomimic technology which kind of adapts to exactly how much moisture your skin needs. So it's not going to give you any more than you need or any less than you need. And actually, the one of the head formulators for Chanel skincare actually came over to Beautycounter to formulate the Countermatch line because he was so in love with the mission of Beautycounter and getting safer products into the hands of everyone. So he formulated this line for Countermatch. There's a serum, a night cream, an eye cream, and this. So I bought this because honestly, I did need a new moisturizer to go under my makeup, and I like I said, wanted to have something to give from this line. Holy cow, the first day I put this on my face under my SPF, it sunk in so beautifully. So it's like, I mean, it's just like it's a lotion, but it almost looks like a gel. It sinks in so nicely. And then I always go straight in with my SPF over my moisturizer. The SPF went over this like no other moisturizer that I have. Some moisturizers will cause the SPF to be a little bit harder to rub in, or the SPF will pill a little bit. It just depends. It went over it like I was putting it on my regular skin, and like there was nothing on underneath. It sunk in so well, but it gave me such good moisture, but not like I said, not too much, but just enough. I love this so much that the reason it's almost halfway gone, even though I only use it in the morning time under my makeup, is that I've started carrying it in my kit because it works on everyone. If you have oily skin, it works. If you have dry skin, it works. And it's so beautiful under makeup. That's the one thing. It's not enough moisture, I don't think, for nighttime, but during the day under makeup or under your SPF, I cannot rave enough about this product. So it's the Beautycounter Countermatch Adaptive Moisture Lotion. This will be a favorite from now on. I don't think I'll ever be without this. Now, another product that's similar to that was actually sent to me by First Aid Beauty and Octoly. And I immediately put this in my kit, but I did use it twice because I needed, in case I forgot this, I needed a backup of something of the same type consistency. And this is the Coconut Water Cream. So this is, you know, all the rage. These water balm moisturizers are really the thing now. And that's what this is. It feels like a gel, but it sinks in as a water-based cream. It really does sink in nicely. It does have a scent of coconut. So, you know, some people are allergic to coconuts. Some people don't like that scent. So I like to have another option in that case because this doesn't have any fragrance or anything like that in it. But this does also work wonderful under makeup and I've used it on oily and dry skins, and it has worked great for both. So that's another option if you like the smell of coconut or know that you like things from the First Aid Beauty line. And I'm just going to talk about one more thing. One more thing. This is perfume. I have been on a perfume kick lately. I've bought quite a few perfumes in like sampler sets. I bought the Commodity. I bought one of the Commodity travel sprays in Velvet. Cannot recommend it. I don't know why I didn't read the fact that rose was one of the undernotes. Did not like it. This I bought during the sale as my one of my last purchases, and it's the replica Maison Margiela. It just says promotion, reproduction of familiar scents and moments of varying location and periods, but it's the kind of multi-set. So it's got, I believe, every single one of their perfumes in this set. It's got Flower Market, Music Festival, Sailing Day, Jazz Club, Beach Walk, At the Barber's, By the Fireplace, Promenade in the Garden, Lazy Sunday Morning, and Lipstick On. So I have the full bottle of By the Fireplace, one of my favorites for the fall and winter scent, but I don't wear it in the spring and summer. It's not appropriate in my opinion. I wanted to smell Sailing Day. That's one of the main reasons that I bought this. Sailing Day's okay. It reminds me of like a Nautica perfume from when I was in high school. It's not my favorite, but I will tell you, I do love Lazy Sunday Mornings. It smells like Tide. I think one of the things it says is laundry hanging wind on a clothesline, I think is how they describe it. I don't know, but it does smell very fresh. My favorite though is Lipstick On. And I want to show you real quick. Love the little bottles because it's not a sprayer. It's a bottle with these tiny little holes on top, and you just turn it over and it kind of drips on your, wherever you want to put it, wrist, neck, whatever. Lipstick On is, it's a very powdery scent. So if you don't like powdery scents, you're not going to like this. It reminds me of I think it reminds me of what it's supposed to remind me of. Like when my grandma would sit at her vanity and do her makeup. It doesn't smell like, because my one grandma, her signature fragrance was Elizabeth Arden Red Door. It doesn't smell like that. So it doesn't smell like a fragrance. It just reminds me of the scent of makeup back then, and it's just the experience. It really does take you back. Oh, I love it. But it's a sweeter scent, and it is a little powdery. I also like Music Festival. It's kind of a manly scent. I don't know. This whole set, I just want to show you because this whole set is, I think it was $40 maybe. $30. I can't remember. Obviously, everything will be linked below. But if you have been wanting to try the fragrances, this is the best way to do it. I absolutely love it. All right, y'all. We're done talking about my favorites. I'm sure I forgot something, but I got the bulk of it, and that's what matters. So, as always, be sure and let me know what your favorite was this month down in the comment section below. Be sure and subscribe and like this video if you haven't already so you don't miss out on any future videos. And as always, I hope y'all all go out and have a very blessed day.